Johnny's Bar and Grill, Mexican and American cuisine with daily and weekly specials, juicy burgers, mouth-watering tacos, and more. 1519 West Highway 150 in Lincolnton.
Good evening and welcome into the WHKY News for July 11th. I'm Ralph Mangum. The WHKY News is on over-the-air TV every weekday, 5:30 and 10 on Channel 14.2. You can also watch online anytime at WHKY.com and on our YouTube channel. In today's top stories, according to Catawba County officials, the General Assembly of North Carolina recently adopted Session Law 2025-30, which defines the Lincoln-Catawba County boundary line as the 2020 census line. The law also invalidates the boundary line recently determined by the North Carolina Geodetic Survey in accordance with North Carolina general statutes in February of this year. Both counties are working to determine how the exact boundary line location impacts services to affected citizens and businesses. Leadership in Lincoln and Catawba counties will work together to implement necessary service changes based on the new legislation. More information will be shared as it becomes available. Arianna Mack has the details on multiple opioid settlements involving the state and drug manufacturers.
On Thursday, Attorney General Jeff Jackson announced that he has secured $720 million nationwide in settlements with 8 drug makers that manufactured opioid pills and worsened the nationwide opioid crisis, with North Carolina receiving up to $23 million. According to a news release from the North Carolina Department of Justice, based on the overwhelming participation by attorneys general across the country, all 8 defendants have agreed to proceed with the sign-on period for local governments. The funds from these settlements will be allocated within North Carolina, just like the prior opioid settlements, with 85% going to local governments to address the effects of the opioid crisis. North Carolina counties and large municipalities will need to sign on to these settlements in the next 3 months in order to maximize the money coming into the state. The settlements were negotiated by North Carolina, California, Colorado, Illinois, New York, Oregon, Tennessee, Utah, and Virginia. More details at WHKY.com. I'm Arianna Mack for WHKY.
Thank you, Arianna. The filing period is underway for candidates seeking seats in the 2025 municipal elections. Several candidates have already filed in Catawba County. Rob Eastwood reports.
That period during which candidates for municipal elections can file remains open for another week. There are races in municipalities including Hickory, Brookford, Claremont, Conover, Longview, Maiden, and Newton. Incumbent mayors have already filed to run for re-election in all of the Catawba County municipalities with mayoral races: Hickory, Brookford, Claremont, Conover, Longview, and Maiden. Incumbent mayors in Brookford, Longview, and Maiden already have challengers. There are no races for mayor in Newton or Catawba. The filing period runs until noon, Friday, July 18th. The primary is Tuesday, October 7th, and Election Day is Tuesday, November 4th. You can see a list of candidates who have filed in this story at our website, WHKY.com. You can also stay up to date at the Catawba County Board of Elections page on the Catawba County government website, which is catawbacountync.gov. Reporting from Hickory for WHKY News, I'm Rob Eastwood.
Thanks, Rob. Starting Monday, North Center Street will be closed in Hickory from 3rd Avenue Northeast to 5th Avenue Northeast to repair damaged sewer infrastructure. 3rd Avenue Northeast will be reduced to 1 lane from 2nd Street Northeast, that's NC 127, to North Center Street, and may be closed fully as repairs progress. The road will close at 8:30 a.m. on July 14th and is expected to reopen on July 25th. Detour routes will be provided as needed. Motorists are encouraged to slow down and exercise caution when traveling through the area. There are 3 meetings on the schedule next week involving the City of Hickory's boards and commissions. At 5:30 p.m. on Monday, July 14th, the Community Relations Council will meet at the Hickory Museum of Art. Hickory City Council meets at 6 p.m. Tuesday, July 15th in City Hall, and Wednesday, July 16th, the University City Commission will convene in the MAP Conference Room at City Hall. That meeting starts at noon. In today's crime report, a Forsyth County sex offender has been arrested by Lenore police. In local sports, the latest from the Crawdads and Hickory FC, plus news from the Hickory Motor Speedway. In Community Focus, Arianna checks in with the founder of the Donald Hicks basketball camp. Mostly sunny in the early part of the afternoon with a high in the upper 80s and then a few clouds and a 20% chance of a shower later in the day. We'll be at 90 or in the low 90s for the next 4 days with a chance of rain ranging from 15 to 25% through Monday, and then a much better chance starting Tuesday and continuing through the rest of the week. Starting Wednesday, look for highs in the upper 80s. The latest weather forecast is always there for you at WHKY.com. I'm Ralph Mangum. This is the WHKY News.